Okay, let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. So we closed down $9. That's 3.49%, closed at 249.02. Post-market, we seem to be down by 17 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. We have a red candle today, but we opened quite a bit lower than where we closed yesterday. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to understand how it happened today. We opened at 247 below 251.33 right here. This is the upper support, which is now a resistance. So we open lower than that congestion zone. So basically, the move up that we had, I had mentioned that we are going to go up. And then at some point, we are going to go sideways. And at some point, if we break lower than the congestion zone on the 1-hour chart, if you want to play it on the 1-hour chart, which is a little bit more tight, a lot more transactions are happening there, then it makes sense to sell at that point, blah, blah, blah. And if we were to continue higher, then this would be another opportunity to add to the position or to just buy into it. So right now, we have the weakening because we are outside of the congestion zone. So this is one thing. But now we are bouncing pretty well on this support right here. On this support right here, this support, which is a bullish channel that we were in since August of this year. So we have bounced perfectly on it. I like it when things bounce perfectly on my lines. And now look at how closely we are to 250.20. And I want to mention something about this 250.20 resistance that I added. Let me tell you why I drew the first one in the first place at 251.33. This is where we bounced on September 24th, also on September 26th, also on October 1st. So, that is a valid support. It was touched 3 times. This is why it was there. But I want to tell you something in addition to that. Excellent support lines will cut across other pricing action and is going to have some candles at the top and candles at the bottom. It is going to do that. This is why I did this other resistance support at 250.20. 250.20, if I cut across right here, on this side, you see how 250.20 has some candles at the bottom and also candles at the top. So this is a very good support line. And indeed, it had told us before, it had told us yesterday, October 1st, well, there's something there. And this is exactly where it stopped. This is a note to self. I'm sharing it with you guys, but this is a note to self to make sure that when I draw a support line, a very obvious support line at 251.33, that I also at the same time look for another one a little bit lower than that cuts across price action with some candles at the bottom and some candles at the top. Right now, look at how closely we are to 250.20. It's like we are looking for a reason to get higher and to buy because we have this little bit of a congestion right here under that support. If we break 250.20, I'm going to consider this a buyback on the 1-hour chart myself and then get back in. I don't know if this is going to happen. Stochastic is below 60. And also Tesla released its deliveries and production numbers. So deliveries, we are for this last quarter, Q3, we are at 462,000 cars. And the expected beat, so people were thinking that Tesla was going to exceed 465,000. And some people were saying maybe 470,000. So it's at 462,000. This is not the news that basically made the stock go higher. Yes, we have production. We have almost 470,000 in production. This came out this afternoon and, this is not a catastrophe. The stock is remaining pretty high. It's not going very low. So we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us. And this is the current downward channel that we are in. So we have nice support. We have nice support right here at 242. If you want to do some covered calls, 265.32 is also good until the earnings. So earnings call is going to happen at October 23rd. So this is going to be a little bit further away. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX came down a little bit today. We are down 0.36. We are still on this bullish trend. We are at 1891. So this is a little bit of an elevated VIX. Israel has been attacked yesterday by Iran. So, I was expecting much worse this morning, but things did not translate in the stock market as of yet. So always be concerned because we have some political instability. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So we are plateauing. Dow Jones is plateauing. S&P caving in a little bit. We were outside of the resistance. Now we are caving in a little bit. We are still above the moving average, so we could be bouncing on it too. And NASDAQ, we closed a little bit higher. We seem to find a little bit of support. We are right smack on the moving average. We have some resistance right here at 19,626. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.